Them bitches is all shady. They all shady. They all petty. They all messy. Honey, they is mashed potatoes. You got to mix it together to get it good. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. Welcome back to my channel. Honey, listen, look. It might be your first time here because I'm reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta season number 10. But baby, I promise you're going to want to stay. Go ahead, click that subscribe button to become a ray of sunshine. And then click the notification bell because you're not going to want to miss not one, not single, not one review I have. At least that's what I say. So go with it, click subscribe and the notification bell. What's up, fam? What's up, my ray of sunshines? How y'all been? Y'all living in y'all truth? I know y'all missed me. I mean, you've been waiting for me to review something that you like, and a lot of y'all like this messy shit. And so, look, so do I. We are reviewing season number, 10, like the iPhone X. Season number 10 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey. And Nene is back, baby. And you know, I know some of y'all don't like Nene. I know y'all don't. But baby, listen. Me and Nene, we like BFFs in my head. Bitch, I'm messy with her. I be cursing her out the whole 9 fucking yards. Like, hey, Nene, bitch, you stupid, you messy girl. That's why you ain't got no friend. That's what I be saying. But girl, I love you anyway. We gonna fight and we gonna be friends again because I need all the tea, all the gossip, because she be the first one like, girl, did you know? Anyway, so if you've never been here before, I like to review by segment or by person, and the Real Housewives of Atlanta is set up so that I can do that because they have all those different personalities. And we're going to go in the order that we saw them. Not quite, because I don't, yeah, I guess we can. So we start off and we see Kandi, honey. We see Kandi. Now, Kandi is like, has a place in my heart. Okay, because Kandi is like the real life me. Like, Kandi is not messy. Kandi is not with the bullshit. She ain't with the fakeness. She ain't with the shenanigans. Bitch, if I don't like you, I don't like you. I'm not speaking. I don't even want to be in your presence, bitch. So when we see her, we are at the OLG restaurant, honey, and she walking up looking fabulous as ever in that red dress. Now, I'm not really a fan of her with that long black blunt cut wig, but she's still Kandi and she real cute, body snatched for the gods. And long ass lines, people coming from everywhere to go to the OLG restaurant, and it's good to know that she actually visits as much as she possibly can, and that her husband Todd is all in, and we know she loves Todd. And let me tell you something, women, if you gonna love your husband, you're going to love your husband. You're going to love him with everything you have, like Kandi. You can't talk. We ain't going to sit up and talk about my husband. You ain't going to talk about my husband. You ain't going to talk about my kids. We just ain't going to do it. I'm not going to have a conversation. If we having a bad situation, baby, you ain't going to know. That is who Kandi is, and I absolutely love it. So we see that the restaurant is flourishing. She also begins to talk about her tour with Escape and them getting back together. And why in the hell am I not reviewing Escape? Whatever it's called, you know, their reality TV, Escape, Revamp, Escape, I don't know what the hell it's called. I just finished watching it this morning. My hair, y'all, my hair, I'm changing wigs again real soon. Anyway, she's so not fake. I love her hood vibe. So if you see me look down, that's because I be looking at this. And so since we on Kandi, and you know, the next time we saw Kandi was at Cynthia Bailey's 50th birthday party, 50 Shades of Cynthia, and bitch, she slayed that costume with the cans and the hair like rollers. You know, I'm gonna just be honest. You can tell when somebody has money because they can definitely put effort into their look. I mean, when you don't have money and you creative, you can put money into your look. I mean, no money and come out banging as fuck too. I think that little bit of light is washing me out, so I'm gonna come over just a little bit and got a little natural sunlight going. So yeah. Did you see her interaction with Miss Porsha? Miss Porsha is beautiful. Yes, she is. But honey, Miss Porsha ain't ready for Kandi. And I'm shocked. Like Kandi said, I don't even know why I hugged the bitch. Because I'm shocked that she even did come around and give her a little fake tap. Now, you being polite, Porsha, that's what you're supposed to do. Speak to everybody. But bitch, you know damn well Kandi will fucking fuck you up. Like choke you out. Like she ain't really with forgiving you right away. I think she hold grudges pretty good. And I liked how she walked away. Like, you know, they was chit-chatting and kikiing and ha-haing. And Porsha was being super fake like she be. You know, we all have it. Hi, girl, you look cute. You know, that whole super fake that we do. And she was like, I'm exiting. I can't do this. I will not do this. And it is a shocker to see that her and Nene really are on the same side, that they actually have a relationship, that they're better than when they were when Kandi first came. And I want to say that was season 3 when Kandi came, and they was like, bitch, you want to be me, you can't sing, blah blah, you know, just that whole. I'm so glad that they've come so far from there, but really because Kandi ain't with the shits. Okay, so after Kandi, we saw Miss Cynthia Bailey in her beautiful fucking house, honey. Now, if we gonna say somebody's stunting on people, Cynthia is stunting on these hoes with Lake Bailey. Bitch, I would love to walk out and have a lake in front of my house. I would love to be able to sit out there. I don't drink coffee, but sit out there and have some cocoa, maybe some tea, honey, and just look at what is God. But then I think I would be a little nervous when rainy season came. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, it's raining. Is the lake gonna come up to my house? Like, where are all the sandbags? I need to keep them in my garage. Like, but her house is laid, and she right, it's a lot of upkeep, but I'm sure she got the money for groundskeeper. She only blowing that leaf blower because it's leaves everywhere, but I'm sure the groundskeeper comes and takes good care of it. Okay, that's enough about the house. So Nene comes up for a visit. Now y'all remember when Nene and Cynthia wasn't friends 2 seasons ago. Y'all remember when they hated each other's guts and Cynthia was trying to have her backbone and stand on her own feet. And I'm going to tell you something about Cynthia. She's beautiful. She's talented. You know, she's got a lot going for herself as a model, as an agent. She's got some talents. But I'm not sure if she really can stand on her own 2 feet. Like she was Nene's minion, right? And now she's leached herself onto Kendra and hangs with Kendra. So I don't, you know, I see her trying to find her identity. Y'all can be mad. Don't be mad. I don't care. But she's really not like a force to be reckoned with. She's not in the out front. But I want to say when she has come and stepped up for herself, I've been proud of her. But she's been a little not Cynthia. Cynthia is a sweet, nice, kind, everybody peacemaker. Let's get it together. But, you know, was it last season or the season before that she was in? Last season, at least the season before that, when she was just really messy, just really trying to be shady. They probably told her she gonna lose her job if she don't get shady. Girl, you gonna win being who God told you to be. Okay, this is probably gonna be a long video. Anyway, so when Nene comes to visit, Cynthia tells Nene about her party. You know, she turned 50, you know, last month or whatever, a couple months ago, and I'm gonna be celebrating all year, and we're gonna do 50 Shades of Cynthia. Now, if this ain't tooting your own horn, where all my girlfriends come and they are dressed like Miss Cynthia Bailey, one of my many looks, and I'm all for changing the look. If you follow me and you rock with me for real, you know I change my look like some of y'all change y'all draws. Like, I'm always like, new hair, new look, new me, you know, all the single time, every single time, all the time. Fuck me, bitch, whatever. But I'm for all that. So I thought that was cute. And she was like, Tutu, I'm the shit and all y'all want to be me. She even said that out loud, though, at the party, okay, when she was getting herself together, her honey baby. So when she gets in there, what do they talk about? They talk about Kendra. She was like, well, Kendra's coming. Kendra, her name ain't Kendra, Jesus. Kenya's coming. They talk about Kenya. Kenya's coming. And you heard she got married? Cynthia. I don't know what kind of friend Cynthia is. Because I would call that bitch out on that shit. Because Nene was like, you wasn't at the wedding? And when Cynthia said, I found out on social media with everybody else, I was done. I was like, what kind of friendship is that? I understand Kenya is cuckoo crazy, but bitch, I'm your girl. We rock for real outside of fucking the airing and the recording of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like, we rock for real. And bitch, you ain't tell me you was getting married. You that secretive that you ain't tell me? You was a weirdo. Like, let's not get all the way into Kenya yet. But bitch, she's a fucking weirdo to me. Like, beautiful, Miss USA, but motherfucking weird as fuck. Like, fucked up in the head. Like, and She went to Cynthia, was like, okay, I found it on the blogs like everybody else. I was like, bitch, you found out when I found out? So, Nene, I love the shade that she throws. Because, you know, if you're my friend, you're going to try and take up for me, which Cynthia is doing constantly for Kenya. When Nene was like, okay, so how long have they been dating? And she was like 8 months. And Nene was like, nah, it ain't been 8 months. She was like 6 months. Nah, it ain't been 6 months. Well, okay, like 4 months. She said, girl, you done went from 8 to 6 to 4. You really don't even know. Like, I was like, bitch. And I understand people get married quickly. You meet somebody, you click. You know, there's a such thing as love at first sight. I got married rather quickly to my late husband, but I ain't gonna say it was love at first sight, but it was a very quick turnaround. I think I met him, we were married within the first year we met, if that makes sense to you. It should. Like, I met him in June, we were married in July of the next year. So yeah, but so, and Kenya's coming, right? Kenya's coming over for the visit, right? Kenya's coming to surprise, of course, to Kenya that Nene is there. She doesn't know. And I'm shocked that they had the little camaraderie that they had. I was like, okay, bitches. But Nene wasn't playing no games. Congratulations are in order, I hear. And, you know, Kenya playing it old, you know, because Kenya is by far stupid now. We know that she play blind and, you know, act like she don't know stuff. But, honey, Kenya is brilliant. Weird as fuck. But most brilliant people are a little weird. You know, I'm a little weird. Brilliant people are a little weird, a little off, the social norms aren't quite there. And I really think sometimes Kenya, she tries really hard, but her social norms, her social skills are a little off because who the fuck comes in and then when you ask what your husband's name is, you say you can call him baby. Bitch, I don't want nobody calling me my man baby but me, babe, baby, honey, love, sweetie. I don't want him, you can call him by his name. You can call him Mr. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't finna call him baby. Even though one of my mother's boyfriends, my stepdad, who, you know, really helped raise me when I was younger, used to call my mother baby. And he introduced her to everybody in his circle as baby. And to this day, I'm going to say, shit, that was such a long time ago. That was such a long time ago. Those people still call her baby when they see her. They be like, hey, baby. That's what they call her. Like that was her God-given name. But can you just being silly? Can you just being silly? But ultimately, you know, I can understand Kenya wanting to keep everything private, but she be going a little too far. And I'm glad that Nene was like, if you're happy, I'm happy. So since we're going to talk about Nene, let's talk about Nene. Nene, when we saw her for the first time with Cynthia, and she was, you know, throwing shade, living under the shade, honey, which is her light and her truth, right? She could be a ray of sunshine because her light and truth is shade. If y'all know, we live in light and truth, even though we can do 100 in the shade, honey. She lives in the shade. So, I didn't know she had a boutique. Did y'all know she had a boutique? What's it called? Swag boutique. I can't understand my handwriting, you know. Did y'all know she had a boutique? I had no clue she had a boutique. And the boutique is cute. And she walked in and she was like, light the candles, honey. Give it some ambiance. Like, I like boutiques. I really think that boutiques can provide the best customer service ever. Because you can have, if you're of legal age, you can have a little glass of wine. Now, my question is, do y'all own any boutiques? Do you need a liquor license for that? Or is it just because you're acting as if you're friends in a setting? Like, how does that work? What if I'm an alcoholic and you don't know that I'm in AA and you offer me a drink and I take it and now, you know, I violate my, you know, whatever. You know, I'm just saying, how does that work? Okay, never mind. So, Sheree comes in and visits the boutique, honey. And y'all remember when Sheree and Nene, honey, was like at odds. But we also remember when Sheree, Nene, and Kim Zolciak Bierman was 3 peas in the pod. Like, they was on and cracking together as friends. And then when her and Sheree fell out, honey, I was like Clash of the Titans. Clash of the motherfucking Titans. And after they fell out, you saw Sheree was no longer a Real Housewife of Atlanta. But she came back when Nene wasn't on the show. Like, so is that because Nene said? Does Nene have that much clout when it comes to the show? Do y'all know? Does she really have that much pull? Can she have people removed as a producer? Is she an executive producer? Is those her coins too? Or a producer? Like, I need to read them credits. I know some of y'all know already, so y'all gonna just spill it down here in the comments. Like, I need to know. Is she really? I should just look it up. But if you could tell me right away, that's great. Is she really have some stake in the show where she can have people go and come as she pleases? Like, does she? Hello? Somebody let me know. Okay, I keep talking. So, they get right into it, honey. They get right into stirring the pot, honey. Yes, the pot of greens, honey. The good deliciousness with all the flavor. And, because, you know, she said, what? I told you that's why she's my best friend in my head, honey. We good girlfriends that fall out all the time. But when I need the tea, I know who to call. And we still good. Like, we get into it, but we still good. Because the first thing she said to Sheree was, I know you got some gossip. I know you got some tea. I got some tea. I got some gossip. And she quickly goes in on Kenya and her relationship after she done congratulated her. Bitch, you messy. Bitch, you messy. Bitch, you messy and you petty. Girl, what? Why do you care so much? But, you know, we all care. We all are looking like Kenya Moore. We want to know, because, bitch, you ain't had a man. They thought the man that you were fucking with was fake. You super fake. Like, we be wanting to know. Like, and we want to see Mark Daly. Okay, we know his name. So, anyway, what was I saying? She asked if she knew that they had gotten married, and she had asked if, you know, you knew his name, and we have to call him baby, and blah, blah, blah. And Sheree was just as shocked. But, Sheree was like, well, you know what happened with Kandi and Phaedra and Porsha last year. She was like, yeah. She was like, but I don't know why Portia's not talking to me. I don't know why but I speculate that it is because I gave her some advice about fighting. Like, you can't do it. I mean, and that's what you do. And when they showed the snippet, I remember thinking to myself, because I wasn't doing reviews then, I remember thinking to myself, that's really good advice to give her. You are a brand now. That was really good advice, and she should have heeded it, but she did feel slighted. And we find out later why she felt slighted. And okay, I'm getting beside myself. I really do. So, and Sheree says, well, we need to get you and Porsha together. Now, here's my problem. People always want to get together and talk about some shit. Like, there's always a third party talking about some shit. And we should have a conversation, but you and I should have a conversation. And it should be, you know, spearheaded by one of the people that are in the midst of the mess, not a third party. And then, you know, every time they do that, it'd be a group of them, and then it becomes this big ass rah-rah bitch, you this, blah, 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 you can't fuck with me, blah, blah. You know, it turns into this big hoorah. Grown-up people, when you have an issue, you go directly to the source, and you be like, hey, girl, how you doing? I want, you know, you got a few minutes, whether it be on the phone, whether it be, you know, in person, you have a conversation, and you say, this is what it is. This is how I feel. Not no fucking group therapy session like all y'all involved, all of the people involved. I get beside myself. See, I'm acting like it's Truthful Thursday or something. Because on Truthful Thursday, I tell y'all what it is. And I haven't done one of those in a while, but I need to. So, okay. Now, let's talk about Miss Kenya Moore, honey. Miss Kenya Moore. Now, the big news on the show, other than Cynthia Bailey's 50th birthday party, because it's 50 Shades of Cynthia, I guess that was supposed to be the big, you know, the big headline, you know, because that's how they kind of title the shows around what's happening or what's the big to do in the show. Well, shit, the title should have been Kenya Moore got married. Kenya Moore is secret. Kenya Moore something. Kenya Moore, is she married? Like, it should have been Kenya Moore is full of shit. Like, it should have been titled around her and her elopement. Is that the word? And getting married. So when we see her, like I said, we saw her with Nene and Cynthia, so we don't have to talk about that. But I am in my feelings a little bit as a watcher Like, I'm glad that I found out on social media because, bitch, I don't know you in real life. I don't know you in real life, so I'm not expecting to get the news when everybody else does. But Kenya, bitch, you didn't tell nobody. I get when you elope, that's what it is. You elope. You just go and nobody knows. But, bitch, when you come back, you be like, I got married. You call your friends up and you say, I got married. I got married. I went to St. Lucia. I got married. When you elope, that is what you do. You elope, you run off, you don't tell nobody. And really, an elopement is you just go. Like, I live in California. I meet somebody that I'm in love with, and he's all like, let's get married. We hop in the car. We drive to Vegas. We get the marriage license in Vegas. We get married, okay? That is elope. When I come home, I'm going to be like, bitch, I got married. And be showing my ring and shit like Cardi B. But we didn't, that ain't what Kenya did. Kenya got married, came back home, was married, didn't tell her family, didn't tell her daddy, didn't tell nobody, but posted it on social media. So all her so-called friends, which means they're not really her friends, found out on social media. I really felt for her dad when she was driving in the car and she was telling her dad and she told her dad, well, I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to upset my future husband. Well, listen, yes, once you get married, your husband does take precedence over everybody else. But if you're a good wife and you're really love family like she says she does, you want to make sure that they have a relationship, because you don't want to separate your dad. Like, a dad is a girl's first love. If he's active in your life, if he comes later in your life, still and foremost, a girl wants a relationship with their dad. Later on, maybe we no longer require it. We cling to our mom because we, are learning things from her. But in order to know what a man looks like, feels like, how to be loved, it's normally from our dad. That's who shows us what love looks like first. See, I'm all Truthful Thursday in y'all again. And so I felt really bad for her dad. Like, I wanted to cry. Like, even though me and my dad right now are not really in the best space, I could not imagine not telling my dad if I got married. I may not tell him I'm getting married because I'm going to elope, but I definitely would tell him. And then to have him say, everybody is calling me, telling me you got me looking at the post you have on Facebook, and I can't say shit. Like, that's some fucked up shit. And you justify that shit with something. You should at least say, well, Dad, I didn't invite you because of X, Y, and Z. But now that I'm home, I want you to know that I married this man. And his name is Mark Daly. And I'm sure maybe Dad has met him already. Maybe. No. If they've only been dating for 4 months, Dad probably has not met him yet. So, I know I'm really talking a lot about that. And then later at the 50 Shades party, you see Miss Kandi pull her motherfucking card and say, you said you eloped and nobody was there, but we could see that there were people in the audience. Bitch, I was thinking the whole time, like, that picture showed people in the background. Like, how you elope and nobody know? So that tells you again that y'all ain't her friends. Okay, y'all just here for the coin. She there for the coinisha, like Malik would say. She is there for the coinisha, baby. That's it. Cointaja. That's it. Y'all ain't friends in real life, because she would have invited you. She invited her family. She invited her friends. I'm sure her auntie was there. I'm sure her cousin was there. But baby, none of y'all was there, not even her daddy. That says a lot about her character to me. So now let's talk about Miss Porsha. Did y'all know Miss Porsha had a podcast? Have you heard it? I'm gonna go have to look for it and see if I can find it so I can listen to it. But girl, I be looking at Porsha like, you as dumb as rock sometimes. Is you playing or is you for real? And it comes off so naturally that she has to be for real. But I knew what she meant when she said, well, is the baby gonna come out old? Like, because now at 41, I wouldn't want to have a baby because I'd be like, my eggs is old. They've been with me for 41 years. And something might be wrong with my baby. I'm going to have an old baby with an old soul. Like, if nothing is wrong with my baby genetically, my baby would have an old soul because the mama's old. And it's just what it is, okay? I'm youthful old, okay? And then to hear that Phaedra had reached out to her for her birthday, to say happy birthday and whatever, which, they were really good friends, and Phaedra should reach out to her. And to hear her say that Phaedra has reached out to her on several occasions, probably tried to rectify the situation between the two of them, because that was real fucked up last season. But they both played a part in it, and we have, as people in general, we need to own up to what part we play in shit and fix it and then move forward. Now, like she said, I don't know what kind of relationships they're gonna have, what relationship they're gonna have going forward, if they're gonna even have one, but they probably will, because Porsha, I don't know. Porsha's a little hood though, you know, like, I like Porsha, I do. Porsha's a little hood, Porsha's a little naive, Porsha's a little, you know, a little trusting, which is what naive is. But, you know, but I like her innately. I like her. And, you know, they be like, she fake. And she do be a little extra. So we can't really say it's fake, because, like, my peers at my second job be like, when they watch my videos, they be like, she's not even like this in real life. No, I am like that in real life. But what y'all get is raw and uncut when ain't nobody watching. Y'all get the, you know, real ratchet. I try not to always be ratchet on here. Everybody can't handle ratchet because, you know, I curse and I, you know, but y'all didn't seen it. So, that's why I say, is she fake? Well, she was fake when she was fucking with Kandi. But was that a genuine interaction between her and Cynthia? I believe it was. Bitch, let me see you do that stank model walk. Like, I think that was a genuine emotion that she had for her. Okay, what else? And then I think that she should stay with her little circle, her sister as her best friend, and whatever friends she currently has. I really think that she should stay with them in that circle and kind of work on herself and clean up the mess that was last season before, you know, trying to embark on new relationships or even mending ones that were very harmful for her. Sheree, let's talk Sheree. Okay, first off, that blonde blunt cut wig, I don't know, it looked neon on my TV, and I'm all like, was the color on my TV off? Because it was horrible. Horrible. I was like, bitch, don't ever wear that again. Whoever your stylist is fucked you over. Do not put that on again. You are very beautiful, but do not wear that wig again, please, and thank you very, very much. Like, please. Speaking of which, I like Nene quite a bit. Most of her lace fronts be all right with me, but I don't like her makeup. Like, I know she had a nose job, but the way contouring is set up now, she could have kept her old nose and they could have contoured the fuck out of her nose. This new nose she's got, I don't think that they can contour it, or they can. Makeup does wonders, and she needs a new makeup artist, or she needs to learn how to do the makeup herself. I mean, everybody cannot have such a great nose. Like, thank you, God, for my nose. He did give me this big ass forehead, but he gave me this great nose and these beautiful lips. Everybody can't have that, okay? We all got our flaws. Mine and my dark circles. I digress. So, we see Sheree invite Porsha to go wig shopping for Cynthia's 50 Shades of Cynthia party, and they have a conversation. And she has a conversation with her about Nene. And the funny thing is, when she talks about, well, she wanted me fired 3 weeks ago. And I'm going to say, listen. That ain't the root of the problem. Y'all ain't been talking for 2 years. Y'all ain't been talking for 2 years, okay? You said what the root of the problem was. The root of the problem was when she gave you some advice and you felt like she should have given you that off the side. That's not a reason to stop a good friendship, because honestly, I felt like Nene was a good friend to her. When we saw Nene and Porsha together, nobody was fucking with Porsha. Nene would come and see her. I thought that they had a really good relationship, and it was good for Nene and it was good for Porsha. And the advice that she gave her was very sound advice. Now, she can't be in her feelings because she gave it to her on national TV. Bitch, you kicked Cynthia on national TV. Bitch, you fought that girl in the alley on national TV. Now, Cynthia kicked her first. Like, Cynthia needed to be her ass whooped. I know y'all probably don't believe that, but whatever. Some things you just don't do and can't be crying wolf. You can't be crying wolf. My shit is sore. You can't be crying wolf because I want to whoop your ass. I still would probably want to whoop your ass on sight. So, Porsha with her, okay, well, you're going to have to reintroduce me to her, because this is, she a whole new person, sound new, look new, honey. I was like, she throwing shade all day, every day. So we almost to the end. We're going to be a little over 30 minutes. Cynthia's 50th birthday party. Now, you know, it's always fabulous. Her and Noelle were having a conversation with Peter. Well, excuse me, her and Noelle were getting dressed for the party, and Noelle asked her to call Peter. Now, if y'all know anything about reality TV, y'all know that reality TV is all a setup. a lot of it has some truth to it. There's some truth to it, but it's amplified. If you know anything about reality TV, you know that shit is amplified. I was on Head to Toe a few years back with my mom, which was a makeover show. And they do tell you, do this, do that, do this. They amplify, and they want people with big personalities. And me and my mother both have a big personality. I'm going to show y'all my mama. I'm going to have to go over there and record and show y'all my mama. And she going to have an attitude or something and not want to be on TV or whatever on my channel. But I'm going to have to show y'all my mama. My mama has a really big personality. I have a big personality. And so we were both chosen to be on a mother-daughter makeover show. Okay. You could Google me. But it was my real name. I mean, my first and last name right now. Never mind. You won't be able to find me under Talisa Rae. Let me say that. Okay, so the 50th birthday party. I was talking about Cynthia, and she had called. It said she invited Peter, and she had called Peter. And when she called Peter, Peter sounded really preoccupied, like he had some other shit going on. Like he answered out of obligation, because she was like, "Well, we talk more than we did then, and we're better friends now than we were in our relationship." Cynthia always want to be friends with her exes, don't she? She always want to be friends. She's friends with Leon. And I get that because they have Noelle and they are co-parenting. But damn. Do you have to be good friends? You just got a divorce. You just got your divorce from your husband and y'all friends? Listen, I need time to heal, to mend, to walk away. Did y'all really get a divorce? I'm sure you did. But I'm just saying, like, we can't be best friends right after, where we having conversations every day. It's almost like we working some shit out. But he was like, "I'm not coming to the party." And she was in her feelings. And Noelle was like, "I feel like you should have hung up a long time ago." Noelle, get your mama right. Get your mama straight. Why is you still on the phone? When he said he wasn't going to make it, you said, "Oh, okay, well, you know, it was nice talking to you. I need to finish getting ready." I wouldn't even have called, honey, because if he was going to be there, he was going to be there. But he can't handle being there. You wanted a divorce from him, but he was doing too much. You needed a divorce from him. No matter how much you loved him and was willing to work on that shit, if he wasn't willing to work on his part, honey, you needed to go. See, here I am. Truthful Thursday in it. Y'all check me out on Thursdays. Excuse me. Woo. I'm not editing that out, so excuse me. The mama and the sister, when they walk in and she like, "Oh, y'all look good," blah, blah, blah. And the sister was like, "Oh, he really should be here." Now, I know that when they were breaking up, that Mallory and Peter had become close. But, bitch, do you remember how much you and Mama didn't want them to get married? How bad you sabotaged that marriage? I should have been reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta. Because, honey, it's too much shit. It's too much shit. It's too much shit. That's why I probably need to go ahead and review Escape. Because, bitch, I was all there for that. And that's my era. Let's see. So at the party, the side eye that Kandi gave Cynthia was like, "Have you talked to Porsha now?" You know, bitch, why would I have talked to Porsha? Why would I have talked to Porsha? And then I kind of thought it was weird when they did the fashion show. Maybe they only get the contest fashion show of the best Cynthia Bailey. I kind of wonder why we only saw their costumes go down. Like, if it's a contest, then shouldn't it be all the people, or are those just extras? You see what I'm saying? Like, if those are real people, I'm sure her real people would have been able to be part of it, but only because it was a portion for, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all feel me on that. It's like we need extras. I was glad to see Quad there. Yes, I was. Even what's her face was in the Mariah was in the seating area. So I was glad to see that there were other reality TV stars there, because Atlanta is small. Well, Georgia's big, but Atlanta is small, and the people in that kind of circle. So I was glad to see that. And I'm always like, why don't we see like the music scene there? Because we know that the music scene there used to be really, really heavy. And where are all those people? Why don't they show up at the parties? Anyway, so y'all saw Porsha at the party. Porsha and Nene decided that this was the time to discuss their issue. Of course, on the urgence of Sheree, let's talk about it. Let's get it together now. Let's handle it. Now is not the time. This be my problem with these bitches. Like, why in the middle of a party are we going to have a conversation that's going to be escalated into this fucking cloud of smoke? Ooh, Lord. Why do we have to do that? For the drama of it all. That's when you know the shit is set up. Because really, most people who have good sense know we ain't gonna talk about nothing that's gonna bring heat. Nothing at a party. And it's like coming to I'm not gonna fight you at your mama house. I'm not coming to your house. I'm not gonna disrespect your mama. That's what that's like. Like, you know, come outside. I ain't fighting you at your mama house. You know, I don't know if y'all did that, but I ain't gonna disrespect you at your mama house. I got too much love for your mama. Bitch, when I see you, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, that's that kind of shit. But, so to me, when you go to an event and you get into it at an event, a very nice event, a very, you know, well, not necessarily prestigious, but a well put on event for a good friend of yours, it's a form of disrespect. It's a form of disrespect. So that's when you know that shit is, okay, we're going to talk about it here at this time during this scene. And that's why it was called 50 Shades of Cynthia, because the shit was going to hit the fan at 50 Shades of Cynthia. It's where the climax was, right? So you see them have a conversation, and all Porsha could come up with was, you wanted what was it? Freaking... Oh, what's she, freaking, I can't remember what she called them on the Andy Cohen show. But his last name ain't Cohen. Or is it? Damn it. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Andy. Watch What Happens Next, or Watch What Happens Live. But she kept talking about 3 weeks ago. So you didn't say, but the root of the issue isn't from 3 weeks ago. We know that you know that the reason you stopped talking to her was because she embarrassed you. What you felt like was embarrassment on national TV, saying, check your shit, because you have a brand, bitch. You have a brand. You're beautiful. You're young. You can go be successful. You can't be doing that. Like, that was good advice that a lot of young people needed to hear. So it was a perfect platform. And I get that you might not feel like that was the perfect platform. And I get that you might be upset about the way it was delivered or whatever, which wasn't in a nasty or malicious way by Nene. It was as a big sister, me, would tell you to get your shit together. Like, so I was confused by that. And Nene was like, that's what we gonna talk about. We just gonna talk about what you want to talk about. No, we need to talk about the root of the issue, but we could talk about everything, because the cause of it is what made all these other little trickling down effects, which made me talk, which made you talk, which made us cause this negativity. We need to get to what the core is. Now, y'all might not agree with me, and y'all might feel like Nene was averting the situation a little bit, which she was, which it sounded like her words were getting a little not misconstrued, but tongue-tied, like her thoughts and stuff. Now, they didn't resolve it. As you can see, we're gonna see more of that shit. And then she walked out of her good friend's 50th birthday party, honey, where Kandi Burruss Tucker gave the Marilyn Monroe version of Happy Birthday. Gave the Marilyn Monroe version of Happy Birthday to Miss Cynthia Bailey. But as you can see, there's going to be a lot of shit going on. As we saw the snippets, there's always a lot of shit going on. Even if it's made up, even if it's fictitious, even if it's drawn up, extra out, even if it's blown out of proportion, it doesn't even matter. We are always still here for it. Tell me what you thought about this episode number 1 of season number 10, Real Housewives of Atlanta, down below in the comments. What did you think? How are you feeling about it? Y'all see how I feel about it. I'm here for it all season. And I think I might go on and try and start to review Escape, which also comes on Sunday, which happens to be my day off. Anyway, I appreciate you. I thank you so much for sticking this whole 40 minutes out with me. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I'll see you on the next video.